Hey everyone, welcome back to EverQuest, the Hero's Journey. We're here on the level 57 Shadowknight Rogue Shaman, and we're in Veeshan's Peak. I figured it'd be a good time to go back here, quickly clear out the bosses. We're just going to stealth around, snipe some bosses. There's some cool clickable effect items here. One in particular that I'd like to see is the Shaman usable hammer with a Primal Essence buff clickable. Um, so yeah, we'll see if we can get that, and maybe some augments, and see what else we find. Um, I've got some more AAs and item upgrades since the previous episode. We're currently at 1506 AAs spent. I got 20 banked. But yeah, I don't know. At this point, it's like, what don't I have? Uh, so just dumping points into things that I don't have. I did max out Healing Gift. That's the crit heal AA. I think it works on the heal portion of life taps and life tap procs. I'm not positive, but it seems to have made a big difference for me. Um, as far as sustainability on boss fights. So yeah. Um, I maxed out the AA that gives you increases your stat caps, planar power. So I'm at 15 of 15 of that. So my stats are very good now. Yeah, you can see here like 472 strength, 480 stamina, 445 dex. I threw a point into the one that increases your. So I did get magic protection through 15 points to max out innate magic protection, bump up my magic resist, so I'm at 496 buffed magic resist. Actually, hang on a sec. There you go, 506. Click that off. I don't need that right now. There's one that increases the cap of your resist too. I threw a point into that, but I didn't feel like Discordant Defiance is the name of it. I didn't feel like I needed that right now since my resists aren't hitting the current cap. I didn't really need to raise it anymore. I was just curious if they were hitting the current cap, and I didn't see it go up when I threw a point into that. Usually I go through and I like prepare a list for myself on the side of what changed. I did not do that this time. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I've been grinding AAs in Dragon Necropolis, either doing like large pulls, getting 10 to 12 AAs per pull, or just leaving my character AFK and coming back in a while and having a couple free AA points. Yeah. Let me see. I got Focus Arcanum. Where is that one? Focus Arcanum. It's a click activated effect. Oh, I also got Leech Touch, and I upgraded Harm Touch to I think the max rank, or as far as I could take it with my current level. Finish off Theft of Life, which is the crit heal life tap one. Um, where's the Focus Arcanum one? Focus of Arcanum. So 10-minute cooldown activated. When you click it, it gives you a buff. I forget if it shows up in your long duration or short duration buff slots, but it's 2 minutes and it makes it so that your target is less likely to resist your detrimental spells. Um, yeah, so like if you're fighting a Redcon boss or something, you could pop that and have a higher chance of landing things on it. We'll try it out here. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like the bosses are still red here. Okay, cool. Um, did get a couple gear upgrades. I cleared Sleeper's Tomb again. So I did the episode where I did most of Sleeper's Tomb and then couldn't kill Carafrim, and then I did kill Carafrim after I went back. Um, the next day, I went back and killed the warders up to the warders again and tried to kill Carafrim like 3 or 4 times. And I don't know whether he had like some gear that was buffing him or I was just having bad luck, but yeah, I ended up giving up. Grinded some more AAs, went back, and then yeah, I like wiped him out, no problem. Like didn't really have any trouble sustaining. And all I had to worry about was that 1 minute basically enrage timer that starts when he gets to 25%. So you have like a minute to burn him down when he gets to 25%. Uh, Actually, the last time I killed him and all, I think it was 10 of the Drake thingies, the guard things that he spawns if you don't kill him fast enough after a minute. Um, yeah, so the first time I killed him, I got him dead, but those drakes wiped me out. The last time I killed him, yeah, I killed everything. Him and the 10 drakes. He was just dying as the drakes were spawning, though. My last round of Sleeper's Tomb, I got 2 augments. 2 of the augments off of Carafrim. I'm trying to remember where I put them. Gloves, maybe I put them on gloves? Nope. Arms. So these arms are actually a new item I got. They're from a quest in the open world version of Sleeper's Tomb. There's something different about the open world version of Sleeper's Tomb on this server and the dynamic zone slash instanced version of Sleeper's Tomb. I think it's like the open world version is the one that occurs after Carafrim dies, because traditionally on a regular server back in the day, there was Sleeper's Tomb, and when a raid goes in there, and if they were able to kill everything, um, it like yeah, the things change in there, and I forget exactly how that worked, like whether uh, that was a revamp or yeah, I don't know, stuff just the regular stuff just didn't respond. But anyway, open world version of Sleeper's Tomb on this server has different NPCs, different mobs than are in the dynamic zone version, and some of the NPCs in the open world version drop quest items that can be turned in for making these sleeves. Um, so pretty good. They do have a clickable effect, instant cast of soul energy, and the description down here doesn't really tell you much. It just says increases all resists. Like that's it. Um, I think they did that to make it stack with everything because, as far as I can tell, it stacks with everything. All it does is increase everything by 10. So you can see like 359 poison, 496 magic. So if I click this, 369, 506. So yeah, just increases stuff by 10. We saw this scale. I got that for the first Carafrim kill. Got this one on my most recent Carafrim kill. Prismatic Scale of Cleaving Enchanted. Doesn't have an effect. I think the effect Cleaving, which I think increases your crit rate or something, only applies on the excuse me, legendary version. But still, 120 hit points, mana, 10 AC, a bunch of stats. That was better than what I had, so I threw that on my boots there. And then arms, this one, that was the other one. So I got 2 augments off of the most recent Carafrim kill. This is the base version, Prismatic Scale of Range. The legendary version has like extended range 4 or something on it. What else? Did I get any other item upgrades or changes? I did actually, my mask. So I was wearing a different mask before, and it was a mask from one of the quests in the halls of testing of the Temple of Veeshan. like you know, you collect the tears and the symbols off of Dozakar and Friends, and you turn those in. Um, and that was the mask I was using. It was like Mask of the Slayer or something like that. But so I had this flayed barbarian hide mask uh, in my power up slot. I got it off of the Avatar of War, I think it was. And I was mostly just leveling it up to make the um, illusion instant. And then I looked at the stats on it. And I was like, "Whoa, this is! I was not expecting this." So with the augments I have on it, 330 hit points, 70 AC. It was like 20 more AC than my previous mask. Uh, yeah, so that's what I'm wearing in the mask slot, and I think the arms were the other item that changed. I was previously wearing the Blood Lords Van braces or something. They were the um, Sky Shrine quest armor, I think, from the plate pieces you get in the halls of testing in Temple of Veeshan. All right. Hushkar. He is a shaman, if I remember right. It says he doesn't see me. I'll go over here. I don't know if this stuff's all gonna come to. I don't know. I should probably like buff my resist or something, but we're just gonna go. All right. So the other thing I guess worth mentioning is I powered up a Scepter of Destruction that I got from Sleeper's Tomb. Patch health here. So my Shaman pet is wielding the Scepter of Destruction legendary in his primary slot, and that procs a 275 point direct damage, which, oh hey, I got Hoshkar as a pet. Um, what is going on? Am I stunned? Oh, Feign Death. The Raptors Feign Death. Yeah. Um, so that's been nice. My pet. Hey, we got a green dragon scout. No, that's not what I was looking for. Where is it? This orb of gathered power. What is that? 50 mana endurance. Yeah, I don't know if we'll use that. All right, sneak hide. All right, let's bring Hoshkar with us to the next boss. Come on, buddy. The Shadowknight AA. What is it called? The newer one. Shadow Curse. Yes. That one's still very good. I've been getting tons of pets. It's been a while since I've been here. Hopefully, I remember my way around the zone. I think there's a boss over here. Yes, Silverwing. Okay, we got him. Oh, he's an enchanter. We'll see. Is Hoshkar gonna come join us? Some, I don't know. We'll go. Nope, the Hushkar's here. He's attacking Silverwing. Alrighty. What do we got? Hammer on the track. Is that it? Yes! Yes! That's what I was looking for. Clickable Primal Essence effect. It's only stamina, agility, strength, dex. It's 20 of each. But let's try it out. I wonder if it stacks with Avatar. Oh, wait, I don't have Avatar up. I guess Avatar didn't proc. Let's try it. Is that instant? Was that instant? It's instant. Did it take effect? I don't know. I might have too many buffs. Rage. Yeah. All right. We'll do it in a minute. Let's go see about getting the next boss. Actually, let me pause rather than just like record while I'm running around, and we'll resume at the next boss. All right, we just arrived at Nexona, so we're gonna go. We're gonna go say hi. Ouch! This is the one that is probably gonna kill us. Let's do Rabbit Bear. I forgot this one spawns like the ads. Yeah, let's see if we can kill this thing. Guardian. Uh, uh, Get some dots on her. There we go. Radiant cure that. Alright. Alright, there we go. She's dead. Alright. What do we got? Claire Clicky. Oh, double Claire Clicky. Alright. Alrighty. Alright, I'm gonna pause and we'll resume at the next one. Alright, we're about to go in on Drushk. Yeah, so here we go. Alright, that one was no problem. What do we got? Blood Orchid Katana, clickable Spirit of Wolf. Pretty cool back in the day, usable by, you know, classes that can't cast and don't have Spirit of Wolf. And then what else was that? Katana of Endurance. Warrior, Paladin, one-hander. Okay. All right. The other, the fifth boss, I think it is. So we did 4 so far. The fifth one's right up here. Should be, I think. Might be a little bit of a run. I think we gotta get over the lava here. Zygots. Alright. Don't remember if he sees this or not. Yeah, it says he sees me. So let me try to go over here so that I can charge him here. Yes, okay. Oh, I just got stunned. Enchanter stun, I think that was. Uh, Still got oh, the form of the rabbit bear? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. One of the other things I got, and I don't know if I mentioned it, was Master of Deception or Master of Disguise or something. The Rogue AA that makes it so that illusions are permanent until you click them off or die. Where is that? Master of Disguise, yeah. So it was like 9 points. And it also works on the bear form illusion that comes from Rabid Bear. So you can see, even though it's in the short duration window, is 24 hours. So yeah, all right. Frozen Zweehänder. All right, Frost Shock proc. And then Razor Fang of Zygons. Blessing of Nature combat proc. What is that? It fills your target's body with an aura of nature, covering it in glowing aura that heals anyone who strikes it. That's an interesting one. Huh. That is unique. Hmm. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna power that up. Um, for like long fights, like uh, Carafrim, for example, that might be useful. Like if I could get that debuff on him and just like heal myself whenever I hit him. Um, I don't know. I don't know how much of a heal it is, but it might be useful. All right. We got one more boss here, I think. So let's pause and I will run there. All right, we made a quick pit stop. I noticed my Shadowknight pet was dead, so I'm resummoning him, but I was also playing with the Hammer of the Dragonborn, which has the clickable Primal Essence effect on it. I can't get it to stick on me. I did get it on my wolf pet here, so he's got the Primal Essence buff, 20 stamina, agility, strength, and dex. I was trying to figure out which uh, buff of mine it is not stacking with. It could be Avatar. Yeah, I don't know. Um, 5, 6, 7, agility, strength, dex, 5. Yeah, 5. So, yeah, it's probably Avatar. My Avatar proc from the weapon that I have, but still pretty cool. Like instant cast, stat buff for I guess my pets. All right, we got him up. Let's buff them a little bit. In this. Oh, I'm not sure if I showed it before, but you can as long as you're not in combat, you can cast spells from your spell book by without having to put them on your spell bar. So I can do /cast Spirit Quickening, and I just cast it. And then down here you can see it says casting Spirit Quickening on me from my spell book. All right, here cast Infusion of Spirit. And if you know the spell ID, like the number associated with the spell, I guess you can do it that way. I'm a lot more likely to remember words than numbers, so I cast resist magic, cast Spirit of Beely, cast Maniacal Strength, cast Dexterity. One cool thing that I've used this feature for is harm shield. I think it is. Harm shield is the Necro Shadowknight a spell that makes you immune to damage, invulnerable. So invulnerability, harm shield. When you mem it, like on your spell bar, it has a cooldown of I don't know how long, 5 minutes, something like that. It's a long cooldown, but if you just cast it from your spellbook, it ignores that, which is pretty cool. Now, obviously not useful in combat, but what I used it for was jumping into the hole. So I cast it from my spellbook, jumped into the hole, and fell from pineal into the hole with harm shield still on and lived. So didn't have to wait for the 5 minutes or whatever it is if you were to put it on your spell bar. All right. Actually, damage over time, magic. I'll try this one. All right. My Shadowknight pad is not optimally buffed, but that should do. Hang on a second. Let me rebuff my item stuff. So I don't know if I showed this before. I have a hot button on my bar here to use 5 different items in my bags to give me buffs. So I've got it tied to my which ones? The clickable ones. The tri-bladed golden hackle hammer for the arch shielding. I did upgrade my Jawbone breastplate to legendary. So that's got bramble coat on it. I got the sympathetic strike and sympathetic healing buffs. That's 4. What's the 5th? And then the old rabbit's foot, legendary old rabbit's foot for the familiar. So rather than having to either stick all of those things on my bars or open my bags and click on them individually, I just keep a hot button here for using them all. And I have the pauses tailored to the cast time of the items. Yeah, so let's try that again. Item buffs, arch shielding, bramble coat. I've noticed the sympathetic healing, sympathetic strike ones don't always show a cast bar. So I don't know if that's something I'm doing or if that's just like that. Like it says, it's a must equip cast. It says must equip, even though I didn't equip it. Casting time 1 second. So I never see a cast bar as far as I can tell when I use that. It just does it, right? Like my character casts, but I don't see the the cast bar. And I've noticed that sometimes actually with the Shaman epic when I'm running and like in combat, if I'm using it like something's following me and I'm targeting it with my extended target window and I click the Shaman epic, sometimes I don't see a cast bar for it. All right. Is this the last room? There's one more door, I think. I don't even remember what the name of this last guy is. I remember it was hard. There. Faradar. Okay. Faradar doesn't like me. I am scowling. Here, let's kill this stuff. At the very least, we'll use it to proc Avatar, hopefully. And get some pets out of it, too. Alright, hang on a sec. Let's see if I can put my... Nope. As far as I can tell, that is still not holding on me, so it must be something else that I have, some other buff that's preventing Primal Essence from taking effect. Alright, can we get this guy? Alright, Faradar's coming, but is tied to that room, so should be able to escape. Although my pets are, I think, attacking. Pet swarm back off. Alright, this guy. Stunned, I think. Yeah. Oh. Fardar's still... Where are my pets? Pet back. Alright, they're there. Alright, we are out of combat. Hopefully get those debuffs to fade. Refresh those. We did get an avatar proc, so that's good. Sneak hide. I don't know if we need to clear the rest of the guys in there. Probably should, right? Eh, we'll go. Let's do it. Alrighty. Alright, got her slowed. Where are some dots? Oh man, debuffs are nuts. Alright, I'll throw up Rabbit Bear. Hang on a minute. Any type of encounter with a melee attack slow really hinders me, especially one that I like am not able to remove or just like I guess if I had um, put like dispel magic or some version of that on my bar, that may work. Huh. Disease resist augment. All right. Oh, we got a legendary HP regen augment. Huh. And Crown of Ryle. Extinguish fatigue, instant cast. Recast delay 25 seconds. That's a weird one. Huh. Alright. Missing this. Alright. Surprised my pets lived there. That was nice though. Alright. So there's Veeshan's Peak rather. We came, that was a vast, this is the first time I've been back since I finished Kunark, and now I'm kind of towards the end of Velius, and not simple. Like if I just walked in there and stood there, I would die. So these things can kill me. Um, but yeah, much easier after the gear and AA upgrades. Um, all right, let's pause and we'll find another target. All right, we are in Sleeper's Tomb. Just zoned in. We're in the open world version. And it kind of looks like two of the ancients are up down in Caraphim's chamber, or the Sleeper's chamber, whatever. Um, so, yeah, I think we're going to kill those. What I want to do is. I'm trying to think of the best way. So, let me make sure I leave my previous instance. I did. Hail this guy. We're going to do a non-respawning instance, and All right, so we are in a non-responding Sleeper's Tomb instance. My plan is get down in there, kill those guys, go back to the bazaar, and then use the transport map to transport myself back into the entrance here, but be in my own personal instance. Sound good? Good. All right. So yeah, open world version of Sleeper's Tomb. I don't think I showed this before. Um, I think the ancients are 3-day spawn. I actually caught one yesterday, so I killed one yesterday. Um, don't remember what they dropped though. I guess nothing worth mentioning. This is the version of the zone where I got the quest items for these arms. There's some ghost guys, a girl and a guy. Last name is Blade Soul, I think. That spawn somewhere in here, and you can talk to them and figure that out. They give you a bag that you need to fill up and put stuff in. Where's the wall? Is this the false wall? No. Oh, wrong one. Is it this one? Yeah, there we go. Some of the quest items are annoying to get because they seemingly only drop off of stuff that's like a 4-hour respawn. So if you don't get it the first time you see them or kill them, then I don't know, you just have to try back later. Hopefully nobody else has killed them. Okay, somebody's working their way down, it seems like, or this person. Hopefully we can beat them down there because we got stealth. Sorry. We're gonna kill some mortars or ancients or whatever. Alright. Oh, someone else might. Maybe those are not. Maybe those are just the ads, and they were stalled on the spots where the ancients are. Ah, that's probably what it is, because they're moving now. Like they were not moving when I looked before. Yeah. So this guy here. Oh well. Darn. I thought I was gonna get an extra kill or two of the dragons down here, but it does not seem to be the case. All right. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I don't know how like people are supposed to get out of here. Like, are you just stuck in like back in the day where you stuck until like somebody came in and gave you a port out, or if you were a caster, you could gate, or druid wizard port out. Um, like if there's a somewhere to click or something to do to zone out or get to the back to the zone in, I don't know. What I'm gonna do is bazaar portal. So teleport to the bazaar. And we will go to the magic map here. We'll go travel to expedition. So that'll put us back in Sleeper's Tomb, but in our own personal non-respawning zone. Right. Master of the Guard. I guess we'll kill him. Swap in the avatar weapon. One of the AA abilities I got was spellcasting reinforcement. So I maxed that out at 404. It's supposed to increase the duration up to 30% of beneficial spells that I cast. One thing I am literally just thinking of right now is does that work on stoicism? Oh, I think it does. I It's only supposed to be 48 seconds, and I'm getting over a minute. Okay, I that was a unintended bonus, I guess. I mostly got it because I wanted to see if I could have to recast my clickable item effects less often. Um, and it kind of seems like that is the case. So like, look at Bramblecoat. A Bramblecoat 4 hour and 7 minutes. And I just get that off of off of my John's Bone breastplate, and it says 3 hours and 15 minutes. So yeah, we seem to be getting the benefit of that. Ancient Prismatic Fist Wraps, pretty cool. Monk Beast Avatar proc, and then we got a spell Primal Avatar, which we already have in the bank. So kite. Um, So yeah, I think I'm also getting benefit from spellcasting reinforcement for my avatar proc buff. Where is my sword? The sword I've been using is right here to get avatar, and it says it lasts for 6 minutes and 30 seconds, but I mean, it's already at 6 minutes and 7 seconds, so I'm pretty sure I'm getting a 30% bonus on the duration for that as well. Each edition, wait a minute. Okay. 1, 2, and 3 increase duration by 5, 10, 15% respectively. Each additional rank increases duration by 20%. So it should be a 50% increase if I'm understanding that right. Um, yeah, not positive. I don't think there's any other bosses up here that I'm interested in. Master of the Guard. There's the Progenitor. Actually, where is he? Hang on a second. Let me hide that. Actually, he might be like upstairs. Like over here. Yeah, he's over there. Okay, so he was. All right, we got to backtrack a little bit. And you can see these guys here. Like when we came through in the open world version, these were all wyverns. And yeah, it seems to be like a just same zone but different NPCs that spawn in the non-instance version. Bosses here, yeah. Oh, cool. He's holding two things actually. All right, we're gonna get his buddies. We'll see if we can disarm him too. All right, pokey pokey. Uh, 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 all right, let's kill some of these ads. What was that? All right, there we go. Too far away to steal. Attempt at stealing was unsuccessful. Attempt to disarm failed. So a couple other things I've been using in my bag of tricks is some rogue poisons. I've got cyclic vertigo. It's a clickable 1 second cast rogue poison. Um, applies a debuff on my target to reduce their resists by 30. So for fire, cold, magic, and disease. So not poison. Um, and then I've got kinetic suppressant, which is a poison based slow, 40% slow. So if I'm having trouble landing my magic based slow from the Shaman AA ability, I can always try that to at least get something. A lot of the stuff I've been fighting though is just immune to slow or um, mitigates slow, so like can only be slowed by a certain amount. So even if you were to get a 75% slow on them, uh, they may only take 25% of that. I'm not sure what the list of mobs is that does that. Founders, Valium, Creation. I forget what that's for. Quest of some kind. It may even be one that I've done. Ancient Prismatic, Fist Wraps. Priceless Valium, Knuckle Dusters. And then we got this thing, Ancient Prismatic Staff. I used to have one of these on my cleric back in the day. All right, so we got 6 more bosses. We're gonna do the final Arbiter, and then the 4 Warders, and then hopefully Carafrim. Um, so I wanted to mention that I went back and I watched the first episode of this series, and I will just say that I titled that one properly. I think I titled it "Clueless Noob," and wow, that was painful to watch. So thank you for anybody that did watch that. But I mean, I guess it was what I intended, right? Like I wanted to record basically my very first time logging into the game. Um, and yeah, just uh, it seemed daunting at the time. Like I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Didn't know how things work. I feel, yeah, I don't know, for anybody that had a lot of experience with the game, who was watching that, they were probably just shaking their head like, what is this guy thinking? What is this guy doing? Lots of hit points on this guy. No real threat. Just takes a while to take him down. Another primal avatar, enchanted. Fist wraps, enchanted mace, exquisite brawl stick, and then the sightless Valium eye. So the sightless Valium eye is for a quest. Actually, maybe. What is this guy doing? He's so big. He was like under the world. It may be for the quest for the arms that I have. And I think I found a little bit of a bug in doing that quest. There's like 10 items you need. It's either 8 or 10, and drop off various things. And obviously, stuff that drops armor can be enchanted or legendary. So the quest bag that you combine the items in only seems to accept the non-enchanted, non-legendary versions of those things. So if you are unlucky enough to get a enchanted or legendary version of some of those quest items and intend to do the quest, then yeah, I don't know. I didn't find a way around it. I just had to use the non-enchanted version to get the quest container to actually complete the combine. I gotta swap out Spear of Pain for my, I think it was Tainted Breath that I usually keep in that slot. I had uh, put it on my bar. Damage over time, poison, Tainted Breath. Because I was trying to work on the, I think it's like Evocation or something. Anything good? Primal, nope, nope, nope. Really nothing good there. Some battle hammers, avatar hammers, couple masks, useless two-hand blunts, and then some spells. There. I feel like these guys die quicker than the golem guy. More junk. Oh, there goes my pet. Spear, Relevant, Warlance, Canny, Call of Predator, Reflect, yeah. I would like to see some of the quest items that drop off these guys, because there's, I think, one item from each of the 4 warders that is for each of the different um, like class subsets. So there's one for Clark Druid Shaman, there's one for like Ranger Rogue Berserker, and then there's one for like, Warrior Shadowknight Paladin, or whatever. And you collect like, I don't know, for example, one of them is teeth. Like there's a gold dragon tooth and there's a ethereal dragon tooth or something like that. And then you turn those 4 things in. I think it's in Sky Shrine to get a piece of gear. All right, what do we get? We got spells, another Scepter of Destruction, Writ of Dragonkind, Primal Villain, Malus, another 2 Scepters of Destruction, so one's enchanted. White Resistance Stone, Magic 53 Magic Resist, that's not bad. Alright, that's three down. Hang on a second. Do I still have this? Yes. Alright, we're gonna use this. Cold Resist 346. Probably not gonna help, but we'll do it anyway. Is there anything I can click off? I don't like keeping my buffs completely full, but I don't know. Yeah, that's all right. I'm pretty sure this one is the one that does the cold-based area of effect slow, which is super annoying. All right. I don't know. I could be wrong. It could have been one of the other ones, and I was just resisting it. Nope, it's this one. And immediately got it on me. I tried to radiant cure that. Nope. Uh, Detrimental, dispel, annul magic. Did I get it? Nope. I'll try to do an in combat mem after she hits me. All right. There we go. Got it. Get some dots on her. Him, her. I don't know. So if I go like this, I remember one of the Q&As with the devs, and they were talking about how to remove debuffs. And I guess if you dispel yourself, you can't remove your own buffs, and vice versa with NPCs. You can dispel NPCs, and it won't remove their debuffs that you put on them, I think. But you can resist, like based on your magic resist, you can resist your own attempt to dispel yourself. So if you have high magic resist, like I have 496 right now, like good luck dispelling yourself. Try again. Oh, I got it. I got it. All right, and watch, she'll just immediately like reapply it. Oh, yep, there it is. Thanks. All right, try it. I mean, it's gonna fade a few seconds after I get out of combat. Oh, okay. I just spelled myself there. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, what do I not need? I probably don't need poison resist, right? So we don't need bombing corpse. Hmm, yeah, I don't know. Trying to think of what else can I put on my bar. I'm gonna leave a null magic on. Uh, in case. I don't know. It's kind of a waste. Like it took like 3 or 4 tries to get that debuff off of me. Um, let's see. Do I have how many poison dots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. How many do I have total? Damage over time. Poison 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think I don't have this one. All right, good. All right, and then what's that? Tainted breath. Okay. All right. Care from Sneak hide. Where is that? Okay. So I assume he yelled. Yeah, fools, blah, 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 blah. Alright. I don't know, like, what you're supposed to do, like, really, here. I don't want to fight him in here, though. So I usually come in here to get a target on him, and then I'll run up here and throw my pets at him and have him come out. There we go. Alright, here he comes. Here he comes, slowly. Alright. Let's try to this on him to lower his resists. And move up on him. Alright, start throwing dots. What's he got on me? Feast of Blood. Decrease hit points. Huh. I wonder if that's... Is that a proc? Or, like, does he have a weapon that's proccing that? Or is that... Yeah, I don't know. Alright, let me get Stoicism on myself. He's hitting kind of hard. Turters. I assume he cannot be slowed. Let's try it. Yeah, he's immune to slow. What I'm gonna do is pop Unholy. No, I don't know. Let's see if I can redo these dots. Alright, the ad that he summons should be coming shortly at 75% health. There it is. Which one is it? Tell the pets to change targets. Burn this one down. Radiant Cure. Trying to life tap to stay alive here. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, you got me. I guess I was slacking on keeping my health up. Okay, we've run back to the Carefrim area. I think we are pretty much buffed here. Maybe I'll do this for a little bit of extra. Hang on. Do we still have cold resist potion? Yeah, I'll use that. Okay, and we'll go with that too. Okay. Let's see if we can get a target on him. Sneak hide. Good. Send the pets in. Wait, no, they're saying he's too far away. Come on down. Alright, go. Nope, he's too far away. Come here. Get him. Alright, they're doing it. Here he comes. Let me get my heal. Stoicism on myself. Here he comes. Okay, let's do Hallucinate and that. Okay, get some poisons on him. Fire dots on him. Some life taps. I think what I'm going to try early on here is, never mind, hang on. Feast of Blood. Alright, let me get my stoicism back on. I'm pleasantly surprised with the increased duration of stoicism thanks to the spellcasting. I think it was reinforcement AA that I got. Alright, try to heal myself a bit. Okay, here comes the ad, I think. Oof. Alright, heal myself some more. Let's switch to the ad. Alright, we got at least a partial slow on him. Try to heal myself some more. Oof. There we go. Alright. Alright, stoicism is down. My buffs are not doing too hot here. Alright, I'm gonna do Unholy Aura, which is supposed to increase my life taps by 100%. I haven't used it yet, though. Seems to be working well. Lasts 2 minutes. Alright, we're gonna go Rabbit Bear. Alright, he's down. Let's go back to Carafrim here. Try to get my dots back on him. Heal myself. Stoicism on myself. Okay. Alright. I'm still slowed. Melee slow is on me. I got a few seconds, 30 seconds or so on Radiant Cure. We're gonna save my Harm Touch, Leech Touch, Ancestral Aid for the 25% mark. Okay, Radiant Cure, get that slow off. Oof, oof. No, thank you. Alright, Leech Touch is down. Try to get this on him. Lowered his resist a little more. Grab the bear is still going, even though I'm not in bear form. I can see the buff up there is still in effect. All right, Ancestral Aid. Start throwing some focus. We go Leech Touch, Harm Touch. Start throwing dots and stuff on them. All right, and then we're just gonna spam harmed life tap. Hopefully, get him down in under a minute. If not, we'll have to be quick on the counterattack discipline if the ads come before he dies. There they are, counterattack. Oh no. Where is he? Come on! Alright, we got him. Alright, let's... Probably gonna die here, but we'll try. Alright. Ooh. That was not as easy as it was the previous time I killed him. But we did it. We did kill him. So let's pause and run back and see what we got. Alright, we've run back. We're about to zone in, or go into the area where we fought Carafrim. Looks like the drakes just despawned. Carafrim's body is down here. I don't know where the... Oh, okay, so the other dragon corpse is up there. Alright, let's see what we got on this guy. Legendary scale. Ooh, mana preservation 4. Heck yeah, I'll take that. So Feast of Blood. This is why he was proccing Feast of Blood on me. So I'll have to take a look at what that looks like. Legendary, but I don't know. Rogue only. Yeah. And then we got Gauntlets of Might. Might be an upgrade. I don't know. We'll have to see what they look like. Legendary. Don't like the idea of losing the spell damage. Nice stats on them though. Alright, let's go check the other dragon. Hopefully I can reach up from up here. Right there. How about if I over here and do a corpse fix? Here, corpse fix. Fixed one nearby corpse. There we go. All right. Primal Claymore. Shroud of Longevity. Another one, Shroud of Longevity. Shield of the Clawed Guardian. Primal Battlehammer. Primal Battlehammer, and then some spells. Okay. Okay, so the treasure out of that one was definitely the augment. That's a nice one. Legendary, I'm not going to complain about that. I feel like I've been pretty lucky with these. I don't know how common, uncommon, rare they are, but on my very first kill, so I've killed him 3 times. On my first kill, I got a legendary augment. Uh, where did I put it? In my bracer, I think. This one right here. Prismatic Scale of Healing, legendary, 10 heal amount. On my second kill, I got 2 augments. Neither one of them was legendary, though. I got this one. Oops. The Prismatic Scale of Cleaving, and then I got, where did I put the other one? Boots, I think. Oh, no, I already looked there. I think it was Arms, maybe. Prismatic Scale of Range. Yeah, so I've got 4 augments, and 2 of them have been legendary. One's enchanted, one's not. I feel like that's pretty good luck, having killed him 3 times. But, alrighty, I'll have to figure out where to put this one. Looks like arms, wrist, hands, chest, legs, feet are the options. I'm definitely going to use it. Hang on a second. I don't know if I had tribute running. Oh, I didn't. I probably could have made that easier on myself if I had the tribute effects running. Anyway, that's some dragon killing. We cleared Veeshan's Peak bosses and the bosses here in Sleeper's Tomb. I think we're nearing the end of Elias. I think I've been saying that the last 2 or 3 episodes. Yeah, probably gonna work on leveling up soon. Maybe do like I don't know. I don't even know like what the targets are in Lachlan to progress through to Plains Power. But yeah, I don't know. I'll work on leveling up, I guess, over the next couple episodes, and yeah, hopefully we'll see some Lachlan content soon. But thank you guys for watching, as always. And until next time, take care.